My husband's funeral was quiet. Too quiet for a man who used to fill every room with lies. The wind barely moved, as if even nature held its breath. Dirt still clung to my gloves when the phone buzzed in my coat pocket. One message. No sender. I'm alive. I'm not in the coffin. I didn't flinch. I didn't look up. Who are you? I typed. Seconds passed. Then, I can't say. They are watching us. Don't trust the children. I stared at the screen. My breath didn't hitch. My pulse didn't spike. I simply looked across the brave, past the wilting flowers and the priest pretending to care. I looked at my daughter, then my son. They weren't crying, neither was I. We were beautiful once, or maybe just well-rehearsed. I met Thomas when I was 25. He said my eyes reminded him of stormlight, whatever that meant. I didn't care. He was charming, precise, wealthy in the way that made problems disappear. He asked for my hand before I knew what he did at night. I said yes before I knew the rules of his world. By the time I learned, it was too late. Or so I thought. Things changed after the accident. Not mine, his. A car crash on the coast road, burned so badly the body couldn't be shown. The police gave me a ring and a bag of scorched clothes. He'd been alone in the car, or so they claimed. The will was generous, too generous, and far too fast. The house, the accounts, the offshore holdings, all signed over to me with a smoothness that suggested planning. That was the first whisper of rot. The second came the night after the funeral. I checked the locks, as always, but the basement door was open, just slightly. We don't have a basement. I started watching the children, not obviously. I'd spent years learning the art of subtlety. Thomas taught me that much. Emily, 16, suddenly mute when I asked about her phone. Always texting someone named Kay. Liam, 18, who never wore long sleeves before. Now he wouldn't take off his hoodie, not even to hug me, not that he tried. They were hiding something. They weren't mourning. They were waiting. I searched their rooms while they were at school. Emily's laptop had a folder called Cassiopeia buried under 5 layers of encryption. Liam had 2 passports in his drawer, neither in his name. Still, I didn't confront. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. Instead, I started recording. It took me 6 weeks to find him. I traced the phone that sent the message. The IP pinged off a private satellite net, only used by government contractors and one tech firm, a shell company registered to a subsidiary of Thomas's old hedge fund. I followed the paper trail through shell after shell until I found the island. Not metaphorically, a literal island, off the coast of Croatia. Privately owned, isolated, hidden. I booked a charter under a fake name. I brought a bag, a gun, and 2 vials of ketamine, one for defense, one for leverage. He didn't look surprised when he saw me. He looked proud. "You figured it out," he said, sipping from a glass that probably cost more than my wedding ring. "I told them you would." "You faked your death," I said. "Not a question." "You used the kids." "They volunteered," he shrugged. Emily cracked the encryption on the funds. Liam planted the evidence of my death. It was a family effort, except for me. He tilted his head. "You were always too clean, too good. I needed you untouched by this part, for the alibi, for the insurance, for the sympathy. And now? Now," he said, smiling, "we disappear. Together. You, me, the kids. We start over, somewhere no one finds us." He held out his hand. "You won." I took it, and I smiled. The return trip was long. I made sure he drank first. He never saw the needle. I handed the pilot a different set of coordinates, a different name on the passport. Thomas never made it back to the mainland. Neither did the boat. The wreck was discovered a week later. This time, there was a body. I made sure of that, too. Dental records, blood type, burn patterns, all accounted for. No room for resurrection this time. Emily screamed when I showed her the photos. Liam went pale. I let them sit in it. Let the silence snap. He used you, I said. Both of you. He was going to leave you behind, just like he left me. He said it. I recorded everything. They didn't deny it. They didn't cry either. They just looked down, ashamed. Or maybe afraid. That was enough. Now, I sit at the edge of the same grave. I hold my phone, waiting. No more messages. The children keep their distance. They're obedient now, careful. I gave them the choice. Stay loyal to me or follow their father into the fire. They chose well. People ask if I miss him. I say yes. And, in a way, I do. I miss the man he pretended to be. But I've buried him twice now. And this time, he's not coming back.